Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Hello, hello. So what I want to talk about today is this concept of have, be, do. So when you're wanting to have something or you have a goal, you're putting together your vision board, that type of thing, I want to talk about the place that you need to be energetically and mentally to achieve your goals and to actually look at them in a way that will help you to become more successful with those goals. So for instance, why do you want to have said thing? So we might have goals like someone wants a certain type of car, someone wants a certain type of vacation trip. Maybe it's goal of having a child, a home, living a certain place, being in shape. Those are all examples of things that people want to have. So a lot of times when we're making goals and we're focusing on these things, we will start with what we want to have. So let's say I want to have a Tesla. That's actually one of the cars that I do want. I want to have a Tesla. Or I want to, and this is what I need to do to get that Tesla. And this is who it will make me be. But we actually have been taught it backwards. What you need to do is you actually need to be before you can do, and then you can have. So you have to flip the script. So how do you do that? Well, the reason we want anything is because we want to experience a certain feeling. There's a feeling, an emotion, an experience we want to have. That's the only reason we want any of these material objects, because they will make us feel a certain way. We might feel successful. We might feel proud. We might feel more energy. We might feel accomplished, whatever it is. So the key to being in order to do and then automatically have without strenuous effort is to figure out how you can experience that emotion that goes along with receiving the have and begin to explore and to to experience that right now. So say the experience of having a Tesla, right? So you just imagine, okay, what's it like driving in the car with the, glass on the top and it being so eco and all these different things. What's that feeling and how does that feel? So most of us have felt those types of feelings before that we're seeking again. So if you can think back or know how to evoke those certain emotions, that helps. So sometimes people will go to a car dealership, they'll go into the car that they're dreaming of. They'll go and experience the car. They'll go inside of it. They'll feel the emotion. And that's one way you can do it. But a lot of times when we're focusing on the thing we don't yet have, it can be hard, or our lack of it can interrupt us being able to experience that emotion and evoke that emotion. So what are some other ways that we can experience that? So getting to a place where you can easily get into that feeling of success. Now, the reason you want to do that is if you can start there with getting into that feeling of success or that feeling of accomplishment or gratitude, because that's something that all those would be emotions I would feel in that moment when I first stepped foot in my Tesla, my charcoal Tesla. Then that's when I want to create what my do is. And a lot of times the do, like the action steps, will come to you. It'll just be it feels like, it's so funny because all this stuff in my head does not seem so weird and foo-foo, but when I talk about it out loud, I'm like, gosh, you sound kind of crazy. It's not, it all works. But anyways, it's like downloading into you. So you will just know what you need to do and what steps you need to take. But it's always really good to be in that emotion first when you're starting to create your plan of action. So say I have a plan of action of like, okay, here's what I need to accomplish my Tesla. Here's what my life looks like. The reason I would be able to have that Tesla, why I need it, how I can afford it, right? So there's all of that. And then coming from that place of what it feels like to have accomplished it, that success, that emotion, then I'm breaking down and creating my actual plan to get towards that. So it's like, that would make sense. That car would make sense for me once I'm having, once I'm at an income of fill in the blank, right? Or that will be my reward for accomplishing whatever said business goal. That's the place you want to come from when you break it down and you go into the steps. And then that's how you end up at have. So we've always had it backwards. It's be, do, have, not have, do, be. Anything that exists in the world right now started out as a thought, an idea in the mind. Every single thing that you see that is man-made started as a thought and now it exists. So it's be, do, have. All right, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. If you've experienced that in your life and what kind of experiences and emotions and feelings you're wanting to experience that are based in your goals, and ways that you can feel those beginning right now so you can get started with the right energy when you're creating your vision map, when you're creating your goals, your to-do list, that type of thing.